Mr. Secretary, during your confirmation hearing, you failed to deny the conclusion that you would carry out an order to shoot protesters in the legs. So let me be direct. Given what we are seeing across the country right now, would you carry out or issue an order by the president for our military to fire upon protesters actively engaging in their civil right to exercise free speech, their First Amendment rights? Would you give that order from the president?
I assume you're insinuating what's going on in Los Angeles, and I wouldn't.
Not just Los Angeles. If we take a look at protests throughout the country, it's a simple question. If directed by the president, would you order our military to fire upon protesters? Simple yes or no.
Ma'am, we have, as you know, and as this committee knows, we have standard rules of engagement that are in place that give guidance to our troops, and they abide by them.
I'm asking what you would do. Again, you said you serve at the pleasure of the president.
Standard rules of engagement, and that Walker Penis Miller said that, oh, the cuffs are off, or you can do whatever you want, whatever. The cuffs are off, or whatever. You saw that video.
Is that not true?
Standard.
I do serve at the pleasure.
So if the president told you to shoot people in the legs, would you do so?
Yeah,
now, you failed to answer this question as well in your confirmation hearing when asked by members of the Senate.
Because I refuse to accept a false hypothetical that's attempting to put me in a corner and make it look like a representative.
At a time when we have more Marines and National Guard in Los Angeles than we do in Syria and Iran alone, I don't think this is a hypothetical. This is an actual situation that we are dealing with right now. So again, I will ask the question, the last 14 seconds I have, would you order our military to shoot at their fellow countrymen if ordered by the president?
I think it's interesting that for 4 years, insurrection was the left's favorite
I think we know your
word.
answer. Thank you, Mr.
And
Chair. I yield back.
In LA,
all right, you guys, see what I'm talking about? This stuff is like uncool, like crazy, to put it mildly. So I want to tell you what I think about it. I'm getting sick and tired of liars in the government. Who do they think they are? Check out Hegseth and his disrespectful attitude, evasive answers. Evasion equals lies. So let's get something straight. The public is not a pack of children who needs to be protected from the truth. The public is the government. Every citizen who votes, who pays taxes, who stands up for what is right, they are part of the government. And the government in return owes them the whole truth. But somewhere along the way, that sacred trust got broken. Now, when we ask a straight question, we get evasions. When we demand transparency, we get summaries, redactions, and spin. And when we point out the contradictions, they tell us, you wouldn't understand. No, we understand perfectly. What they mean is, we don't trust you to stay calm when you find out what we've done. That's not democracy. That's paternalism wearing a flag pin, and it's eating this country alive. Now, in our modern age, there's another layer, artificial intelligence. All of those tools meant to protect institutions can also become shields for secrecy. Algorithms hide truth, filter inconvenient facts, and normalize evasions. Institutions can hide behind AI the same way they hide behind rhetoric or national security. But no machine, no algorithm, no department can change this. The people are the final arbiter. The government answers to them, not the other way around. The moment officials start deciding which truths are safe for you to hear, they've already decided you are no longer sovereign. That's the quiet coup, the one that doesn't make headlines, the one that turns citizens into spectators and truth into state secret. But here's the thing they always forget. Truth has a half-life. It decays when you hide it, but it never dies. It seeps out through cracks, and when it does, it burns hotter than ever. So no, we don't need another layer of filters. We don't need our information spoon-fed like children. We need honesty. We need courage to look at what's real, even when it hurts, because without the truth, the people can't govern. And if the people can't govern, then democracy is just theater. And freedom is only the stage light flickering before the curtain falls. But here's the thing that no one can take away. You people are the final arbiter. The government answers to you. The Constitution answers to you. History answers to you. And your insistence on truth, your refusal to accept evasion, is what keeps this democracy alive. And here's the trap they've set. People have been pacified by comfort, their jobs, their gadgets, their little pieces of daily pleasure. But when the actions of the government begin to threaten all of it at once, fear takes over. Suddenly, survival instincts outweigh reason, and compliance becomes reflexive. They clutch their toys so tightly, and they don't see that the very systems threatening them is the one they've been trained to protect. That's the lever of control. Keep the anxious. Keep them anxious. Make them believe everything they hold dear is at risk, and watch as obedience replaces civic courage.